morning and blessings. I'm Pastor Vaughn, and here's the news for Sunday, January 12th. In case you weren't here last Sunday, Pastor Jerry brought us some breaking news.
And while I would not have chosen any of the things that God has used over the last 6 months, I choose Him. And God's leading never stops. So I'm letting you know that God has led us to a new position. We'll be moving back to Modesto, California, where our daughter is. I've accepted a position as head football coach of a Christian high school out there.
So, what happens now? Well, there will obviously be some changes. For example, today will be the last two-service Sunday, at least for now. Starting next week, there is no 8 a.m. service, but we will still hold Sunday morning prayer at 9 a.m., followed by the church service at 10 a.m. Additional schedule changes may be announced in the coming weeks, but our goal is to minimize disruptions while ensuring that what we are doing is effective and meets needs. Obviously, we will keep you informed on the process of finding a new senior pastor, and we'll do that in Harvest News, through email, our Facebook page, and even texts. We don't have all the answers yet, but as Christians, we're built for this. If we had all the answers, there would be no room for faith. Jesus told his disciples, "And be sure of this, I am with you always, even to the end of the age." If we believe that God has placed Harvest Church here for a purpose, then we must also believe that He will see us through this transition period. Our monthly prayer emphasis can be found on the back of today's bulletin. Last week we introduced you to South Indian Outreach, and today let's introduce you to Harvest Outreach Ministries. Heart groups begin this week. This first 5-week session will examine how God made us different from each other and how those different personalities can be used to further the work of the kingdom. The sessions will also look at various people from the Bible who represent certain personality traits. Heart groups meet Tuesday in DeForest and Sun Prairie and Thursday in DeForest. See Pastor Kent for more information, or check the sign-up sheet in the back of the sanctuary. And that's all for this week's edition of Harvest News. From the Reaching, Teaching, Caring and Sharing News Desk, this is Pastor Vaughn inviting you to join us on the journey to becoming the church Jesus wants us to be. Paul Piarchi is next.